I greet you, my viewers. I greet you, my listeners, and all the powerful members of Top Leaders International Channel. I want to say hi to everyone because it is an opportunity that we have received. I want to say that opportunities are rare. They are brought by God to as many as are willing to perceive them and to really maximize on them. This great morning, I want to continue the series on leadership. I'll be telling you one thing every day, just kind of to motivate leaders. I know the buck stops with the leaders. I'm very much aware that leaders determine achievement. I'm very much aware that leadership determines organizational culture. I'm very much aware that leaders solve problems. They are called leaders because they can solve problems. The capacity to solve problems defines leadership. Indeed, the one sage said that if someone is not solving any problem, then they are not needed. And I agree with that wisdom. I agree with that intelligence because, after all, problem solving is the niche that qualifies one to be a leader. Now, my friends and viewers, this channel is called Top Leaders International, and I would like to encourage you to subscribe to this channel in the YouTube, to share it in many forums as possible. Why do I say that you share it in many forums as possible? Because I know it has a lot that can help the people. When you get a solution, you don't keep it to yourself. And I'm aware that you, my viewer, my listener, you are that kind of person that you would not like to keep a solution to yourself. You'd like to share with as many people as it can be possible. Again, also like my videos and make a comment. I'll be happy to read your comment. Yes. So suggest some things so that we can make the channel always better. I believe that the school of improvement never ends. So this morning, I would like to start by just kind of motivating you that success is measured by impact. Impact is what measures success. What kind of impact have we had as leaders? And this calls for self-audit as a leader. This calls for self-examination. Indeed, there's no better evaluation than self-evaluation, because you can tell yourself the truth. Because since you know the truth about your leadership, I can tell myself the truth. Since I know the quality of my leadership, I know the areas that probably I need to improve. You know the areas you need to improve. Self mastery comes with the self knowledge, and not only with the self knowledge. It comes with the self motivation, the willingness to do what it takes to get there. You see, there's always a desired level that every one of us has in mind, and that is what I'm calling a desired destination. My friends and viewers, impact is greater than applause, especially impact that is going to be beneficial to the majority. That is a better impact, but not an impact that is not going to benefit one person. We should always, as leaders, look at the big picture. Yeah. In every situation I find myself as a leader, I should ask myself, and what is the big picture in this one? Even when we encounter challenges, we must be having that in mind. Now, I want to submit to you this great morning that great lives build legacy in other people's lives. And that is what is called impact now. Because again, for this to happen, the leaders must have discipline. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. You see, there's what is needed and there's what is wanted. So what I need is what I require, but what I want is what I desire. There's a distinction between those two parameters. My friends, a disciplined mind creates a focused life. A disciplined mind creates a focused life. So life is not accidental. Life was be created by discipline, self-discipline for that matter. This is the carrier of victory. This is a carrier of success. So as leaders this morning, I would like to encourage all of us, because we are serving as leaders in various areas of life, that we need to have discipline, because this is what will take us far and will help others. I want to submit to you that talent, skill may start something, but it will take discipline to sustain the thing. Yes, it is one thing to go to the top and another thing to remain at the top. Yeah, because this one takes a lot of discipline. Now, emotional discipline, of course, is actually the hallmark of mature leadership. Emotional discipline. Emotional discipline is the whole concept of that I can control my emotions. Yes, that I'm able to control my emotions, and therefore anything I do. Yes, and that means I have to delay some gratification, because delayed justification is actually the language, yes, the language of wisdom. Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is the language of wisdom, meaning it's a great virtue. And again, I want to say this, that a great life is guided more by meaning than by milestone. By meaning. Meaning brings the whole concept of significance. Meaning brings the whole understanding of what matters or what does not matter. So as leader this morning, I am encouraging all of us that we are going to reflect on the principles that sustain our leadership. Principles, yes, that are supposed to guide our leadership. Principles that are supposed to carry us in mentorship, in leadership development, in problem solving, in guiding and showing the way. Because one purpose of leadership is to basically show the way. We show the way, and where there's no way, then we are involved in creating that way. Why do I say so? I say that because purpose turns existence into direction. Purpose turns existence into direction. So purpose is what guides leadership. Yes, because a life without purpose is a life without direction. Purpose determines and dictates direction. So the purpose for leadership, the purpose for myself, the purpose for yourself will determine where you're facing, And now I want to say this, it is not where you are, it is who you are in the inside. It is not where I am, it is who I am in the inside, because the inside drives the outside. Now this means that I must be carried by something greater than my external environment. I must be driven by some motivation inside of me. Yeah. Now this takes into cognizance the fact that you have to weigh your beliefs, you have to weigh your philosophy, psychology, and all these factors that may contribute positively or even impede growth if not well mastered. Adversity happens all the time, but then adversity does not destroy great life. It is simply divine them. So if you're living as a leader, if you're working as a leader, and kind of adversity is challenging you, then you know it is sure try to refine you. It is defining you. It is showing you what kind of metal you are made of. It is showing you those areas you need to improve. It is showing you your capacity so that you know what you require and what you need, where and when. I want to submit to you this great morning that understanding that the adversity that challenges me has not come to finish me, but it is simply come to show me what I need to do, to show me the areas that I need to improve on. Then if we have that perception, then we're on the right road. I would like to state that resilience is pain that has refused to give up. That's what we call resilience. Because sometimes adversity comes and it's kind of pushing us this and this and this way. And then we are like, what do? We must have resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back. That is what we call resilience, ability to bounce back. Now, if you are able to bounce back, then you are resilient. Yes, you have power, you have capacity. Yes, you have some metal inside of you. And everyone has this metal. It's only that the distinction is actually in the level of development. So we have to develop that capacity. Yes, because I want to say this, that what breaks some build others because of resilience factor. And remember this, that words create worlds. So your world will be created by your words. So you must speak that which you know. This can help, can build me, and can build others. Otherwise, these are some reflection this morning on leadership, principles that you can live by, principles that you can share with as many as possible. Again, I thank you sincerely for tuning in to Top Leaders International in the YouTube. I have been your host, Professor Benson Zioka. I'm happy to connect with you, and I welcome you to subscribe if you have not done it. If you have done it, kindly share with as many as you can, and also drop a comment and put a like for me. Yes, thank you so much, my friends. I love you all. Thank you. Keep tuning in to Top Leaders International. That is why you are a top leader. Bye.